Today I'm going to be reviewing my entire alt fragrances collection with fragrances including Forbidden Fruit, which is an amazing hybrid between Aventus and Bergamot 22, Nicatiana, which is a dupe for Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, Truffle, which is a dupe for Black Orchid, Platinum Water, a dupe for Silver Mountain Water, Fireside Marshmallow, a dupe for By the Fireplace, Thorned Rose, a dupe for Rose Prick, Caped Crusader, a dupe for Black Phantom, Cristal, which is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, and Stallion, which is a dupe for Leighton. And I want to preface this by saying I'm not an influencer. I just happened to get lucky enough to stumble upon their ads. I bought this bottle of Cristal number 23, and they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review it in exchange for another bottle. And then we just went from there. And it's been such a rewarding process to work with this company. Their customer service is A1. Everything that they make is top tier. Highly recommend. Something that I love about alt is that all of these fragrances, with the exception of this one, are unisex. I'm going to start off this part 2 with the most popular dupe, Cristal, the dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. The performance of this scent is completely comparable to its $500 inspiration. This is one of those scents that is completely unforgettable. Not everybody is going to love it, but almost everybody loves it. It smells expensive, it smells sweet, but it's not too feminine. Like I said, they're all unisex. This one, 10 out of 10. Even if you're someone who traditionally prefers more feminine or more masculine fragrances, I would definitely still recommend this because it can read either way. It's got the sweet feminine notes, it's got the sharper masculine notes, and not to mention, this lasts forever. I sprayed it on my sweater the first time I wore it, and it literally did not stop smelling like this until I washed it. Highly recommend. This one, Caped Crusader, was actually the second one that I ever received. This smell is amazing if you love a gourmand smell. So sweet, so nice. To me, this one smells like when you're at the carnival or at the mall and you walk past the guy who sells the little sugared pecans, the little roasted nuts. It smells so amazing. Highly recommend if you like sweet scents. If you don't, probably wouldn't get this. I love gourmand smells. I love this one. And again, this one lasts. This has lasting power. Seriously, the way that these colognes and perfumes perform is like beyond me. I don't understand how alt can make these fragrances as good as they do for as cheap as you can buy them. Seriously. And again, this one is unisex. It can really read either way depending on who you are. As long as you like sweet fragrances, this one is a hit. Part 3 in my alt fragrances review. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Thorned Rose, which is a dupe for Tom Ford Rose Prick. This one is a more traditionally feminine fragrance. That being said, wear whatever you want. If you like to smell like a beautiful flower, this one's definitely for you. Also, if you love floral fragrances, but you don't want to smell like Flower Bomb or any of the other like really popular floral smells, this is a really good one. It's definitely more unique than a lot of floral fragrances that you'll find in today's market. This one has notes of Turkish rose, powder, and pink pepper. I know a lot of people shy away from like rose and powder smells. It does not read grandma at all. It definitely reads very young, funky, fresh. This is a really nice fragrance. And it's got, again, beautiful staying power. Highly recommend if you like florals. This is a very floral fragrance. Part 4 of my alt fragrances review. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Truffle number 5, which is a dupe for Tom Ford Black Orchid. If you're around in the fragrance community like I am, you know that Black Orchid, the one that this is a dupe for, is like widely revered as the scent of our generation. It's unisex, it's got a little bit of floral, it's got a note of truffle, which just smells bougie and expensive. You will smell like $1 million in this. Any of you, all of you will smell like $1 million in this. And that being said, this is another one that I recommend for anybody, whether you like sweet fragrances, whether you don't like sweet fragrances. This is really one that kind of hits every mark that you might want in a perfume. It's got a little spice, it's got a little sweet. Mostly it's just earthy, sexy, expensive. Highly recommend. Lasts forever, all day long. Part 5 of me reviewing my entire alt fragrances collection. In this video, I'm going to review Nicatiana, which is a dupe for Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. This one's got kind of a boozy 1920s nightclub feel, very sexy. Again, this one is totally unisex. It's got a good mix of notes. This one's got tobacco, flower, vanilla, spices, cocoa. Really nice unisex fragrance. If you want to smell like you just came from a speakeasy, this is the one for you. It smells like expensive cigars, not lit, of course. Doesn't smell like smoke, just smells like tobacco leaf. Vanilla, kind of like a bourbony, boozy kind of smell. Definitely very evocative. I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10 just because I'm not a huge fan of the whole speakeasy vibe, but if that's your thing, you're gonna love this. Something kind of vintagey and mysterious. You'll really like this. Part 6 of me reviewing my entire alt fragrances collection. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Fireside Marshmallow, which is a dupe for By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. This is a compliment getter. If you wear this, people are gonna stop you and ask what you're wearing. Smells like roasting marshmallows outside of the most expensive Airbnb in Aspen. I love this fragrance because I love a good sweet fragrance, but I don't like it when it's too heavy. This definitely evens out with the whole smoky note. It's gorgeous. If you haven't smelled this one, you need to smell this. I will say this is definitely a fall and winter fragrance. Might be why I love it so much right now, because it's like this outside. So if you live somewhere that's really warm, you might not love this fragrance, unless you just really like that vibe. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just think it'd be a little out of place, but people will definitely stop you and ask what you're wearing. I give this one a 10 out of 10, lasts all day long. The sweetness is what's left behind after 8 hours, and it's just beautiful on the skin. Part 7, we're getting down to my last 3, which are my favorite. In this video, I'm going to review Forbidden Fruit, which is a hybrid between Aventus Cologne and Bergamot 22. I am obsessed with this one. It reads a little bit more masculine, a little bit, but I like that. It's got beautiful fruity notes like pineapple and bergamot while not being too overpoweringly citrusy, which I love. I thought that I would not like that because I'm not a big citrus fan, but this blew me out of the water. I could literally sit here all day smelling this. This one is just beautiful, herbaceous, gorgeous, lasts all day long, but what else can you expect from all? Literally everything that they make is so top tier. This one, it's hard to say it's my favorite, but this is definitely my favorite out of the ones that smell a little bit more masculine. It's really hard for me to explain how much I love this. I will say, if you don't like masculine smells, you probably won't like this one. Second to last review of my alt fragrances collection. This one is called Stallion. It is a dupe for Parfum de Marly Layton. The guys at Alt threw this one in as a freebie on my last order, and as soon as I smelled it, I immediately went to the website to buy the full size because I am obsessed with this one. It has notes of mandarin, jasmine, violet, apple, and vanilla. It sounds like a kind of crazy mix, but it is so beautiful. Another beautiful unisex that doesn't read too floral or too sweet, just the right amount. This is another that smells amazing on everybody. Be prepared to have people come up to you and ask what you're wearing, or just stand really close to you and go like this. That's how good you'll smell. 10 out of 10, lasts all day, great scent, good dupe of an amazing smell. Last but not least, the beautiful dupe for Creed's Silver Mountain Water. It is called Platinum Water. I love this perfume. I'm never going anywhere without it ever again, and that is not an exaggeration. This one is just beautiful, clean, cozy, notes of green tea, bergamot, blackcurrant, musk, and sandalwood. It's so beautiful. I really just can't explain how amazing it is. If that sounds like something that you like. If you like outdoorsy smells, this one smells like a beautiful spring walk. It's so gorgeous. And again, it's totally unisex. Get this for your partner for Valentine's Day. If they're outdoorsy, they're gonna love this smell. Alt is having a sale right now for Valentine's Day. The code is VDAY20. Thank me later. And I know lots of us like to know the price before we go to the website. The full size of this, 2 ounces, is $45, and that's not even with the amazing coupon that they've got. Don't walk, run!